Before we get started, I'm really curious to see what kind of people we have in the audience today. When you're using your credit card, how are you using it? So let's get into it. I don't need to tell you what common ways of paying for your bills in Malaysia are, right? You've got bank transfers, you've got FPX, you've got Do It Now, you've got John Pay. We often think of these as non-card payments. Typically, when you use a card, you get to benefit from the rewards and the benefits that the card offers, whereas these more traditional methods don't afford you that same opportunity. The majority of your expenses are typically non-card accepting, and therefore you're missing out on the air miles. Another way to look at it is if you think about it in terms of your credit card limit. So I'm here today to make sure that you are truly maximizing the benefit that you've already been given by your credit card company. What are the benefits of paying with a credit card? Number one, free up cash. Paying with cash, you have to immediately spend the money. And when I say cash, I can also include FPX, bank transfer, any immediate outflow of cash. The restriction here is you can only spend however much money you have in your bank account. Whereas when you pay by card, you can still pay your bill and settle it on time, but you get to hold on to your cash for longer. The second piece is it can actually help you save time. So for here, what I especially like to focus on is advanced scheduling. The second piece is it's helpful to have a digital trail. And the last piece is about consolidation. The last piece is the rewards piece. So the first question is, how do you pick the card that best suits your needs? It's not a one-size-fits-all policy. So the first thing to think about is, what type of credit card rewards are you interested in getting at? Is it points that come from the credit card company themselves? Is it cash back because you want to see that cash in your account every month? Or is it miles? Now you're going to say to me, okay, I already know the answer to that. How does CardUp come in and how many air miles are you going to help earn? So this is where we try to make it as easy for you. And we've made this calculator. How it works, very simple. You just plug in what are your monthly expenses. So then you tell us, what is your credit card? We've preloaded all the major credit cards into the system, so you don't have to do any kind of calculation. What will happen next, and it's free to use, the calculator will spit out what are the numbers for you based on how much you're spending, based on the card that you're using. So what I like to think about here is a little bit of a mind shift is required, because what you're having to do is you're having to pay a CardUp fee upfront every month for a benefit, i.e. the air miles that you're going to earn later in the year. So hopefully now I've kind of convinced you of why you would want to shift your large expenses onto your credit card. It's all about maximizing the benefits of your credit card. One final shout out is that we've talked a lot today about using CardUp for your personal expenses, but it also works for businesses. So